Hey guys, welcome back to the Janus Project. It has been a dog's age since I've done anything here. I posted a video the other day, just something to kind of keep you in the loop and informed on some things. But today I wanted to get back to about 8 months ago. We were going through kind of spiritual gaming and some of those things and how you can incorporate all that. And we were talking our way through this book right here. This is a journal that I made for Lewis and Clark theme. How this worked was, at the beginning of the week, because it was a camp, these journals would be hidden around the camp. And so they would be hidden under boards and kind of screwed up under things or hidden under piles. And they would be given a general, like, this is the area of camp where your journal is. And so you have to go find it. They could then trade in tokens and they could get more and more specific hints until pretty much it told them exactly where it would be. And we put a lot of focus on the journal right off the bat because this was the replica journal of Lewis and Clark, and it went through and it told all about the misadventures that Lewis and Clark went through. Now that's a lot of reading. Okay? There's a lot of stuff going on in there. There's a lot of things that you could get really confused over. And it was all told in kind of a story format. So as Lewis and Clark were going, they'd say, hey, we met with some natives and this, and they were really particular about this color pattern right here, and they really kind of started laying it out. And so if you weren't paying attention, and let's say you got to a game, you might start noticing, like, someone just yelled out stage 1. Why did they yell out stage 1? And there were times where they did that. They would, like, we had a pool game, and you had to collect, certain specific colored rings. And so I would yell out, stage 1, and so they'd jump in, and I had someone who would be like, how do we know what stage 1 is? And I was like, I don't know. I mean, maybe there's a book that you have that has a lot of secret information for the, and so what was really cool was this journal allowed us to really, really expand on what we could do. Now, it was difficult. So just from a behind the scenes point of view, I'm more of an iterator. So I will very rarely stick with the exact first plan. I will test it and then iterate on it and then test it and then iterate on it and test it and iterate. It annoys the stuffing out of people who have to work with me because, again, I'm always trying to make it better. But there are times where, for instance, with this, you haven't tested these games. You don't know if they work or not. And tough. You've put it in the journal. Like, there's no restitching this every week because you got it wrong. And so I didn't put all the specific information in. I put the information that was absolutely necessary to play that game. Now, it was really cool because from a spiritual standpoint, it really did play into our theme. And we were studying through the book of Ecclesiastes, which you can go elsewhere on the channel and watch a lot of my teaching on Ecclesiastes. This is the notebook that we put together. I put it together for a college course I was teaching. And then we just kind of expanded it out into a devotional series and all sorts of things. And so Ecclesiastes was really a cool theme to study that summer. And the way this worked was Lewis and Clark failed their mission. They didn't bring back the artifact they were supposed to. We had to go back in and kind of clean up their mess. And the idea is Solomon wrote a journal and left it behind for us. And so now we're having to go in and we're having to kind of relive some of the things that Solomon has said don't satisfy, and we have to see whether we trust him or not. And so that was the real beauty of the week, where we kept coming back to this idea of follow your guide, follow your guide, follow your guide, follow your guide. And as we dug into the guide, we were able to do a lot of really, really cool stuff, and really made some really cool spiritual applications. And I'll probably do another video soon. We'll see. Kind of explaining how to do these themes properly. But I wanted to give you kind of a summary of what the journal itself would have contained. And that way you can be prepared. Now, if you need help putting any of this stuff together, I'd be more than glad to help you out, help you plan a theme. I've done enough of them myself. I could probably help you out pretty good. And I run escape rooms now. So building themes are what I do. Anyway, guys, I hope you're having a good day. This is Mike from the Janus Project signing out with a little bit more here on Spiritual Gaming.